New DNA evidence was at the center of a court hearing for suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer today. Prosecutors said a DNA mouth swab from Rex Heuermann matched the DNA on the pizza box that broke open this case. The 60-year-old architect from Long Island was arrested in July after investigators found and tested pizza crust thrown away in a Manhattan trash can. That DNA also matched hair found on the bottom of a burlap sack used to dispose of one of the victims. During today's hearing, Heuermann said he spends 2 to 3 hours a day reviewing the evidence against him. He's accused of killing 3 women and is the prime suspect in the murder of a 4th. Former homicide prosecutor Matt Murphy and trial attorney and legal analyst Mistry Marris join us. How big a deal is this DNA match from the buccal inside the cheek swab to the pizza box?
So this is confirmation. Essentially, once they get the pizza box, they suspect that it's his because it was found outside of the architect offices.
Right.
That matched to the DNA on the hair. Now, a match is kind of a big word, though, because the hair is mitochondrial DNA. So the numbers on that are much, much lower than nuclear DNA, which would come from a swab or blood.
So we have a nuclear DNA match from the cheek to the pizza crust, but it's the pizza crust to the hair,
right,
where you start to lose the scientific certainty.
Right, because it's a little bit easier from a defense perspective to attack that. And that's based on mitochondrial DNA is not only forensic, it also goes through genes, hereditary. And so that, for that reason, it's a little bit more difficult to match. So from a defense perspective, you say, okay, the pizza crust matches your saliva. Well, fine, now we know it's your pizza crust, but that's all that means. However, prosecutors are putting the link in that chain. We've confirmed the pizza crust belongs to Heuermann, and now we're going to match that to the mitochondrial DNA found on the hair on that burlap sack.
Matt, you've done a million of these murder prosecutions. Would that concern you as a prosecutor in this case?
Yes, mitochondrial DNA, so we're used to these numbers like 1 in an octillion, these made-up numbers that are hard for us to wrap our heads around, or like 1 in a trillion. Mito DNA, the number that we can expect to get is going to be something like 1 in 100, maybe 1 in 150.
That's a lot less dramatic.
Right. So that's why the defense lawyer was up there today saying there's going to be thousands of people just in the local community that will match that. Now, that's true. Where this gets really interesting, I think, is this is only one layer to the evidence against Rex Heuermann. You also have these cell phones, and he had a burner phone that he was using on online dating sites. He had the victim's phone, allegedly, and he had his own phone. And those phones are seen traveling and pinging off the same transponders between Long Island and Midtown Manhattan.
It's not just a DNA case.
No.
All right, there was a decision today on the guns because there were 280 firearms seized at the house. It's unbelievable you had that many guns in that tiny little house. And he had been asking the judge, the court, to release the guns back to him so that his wife could sell the guns for money. A decision on that today?
Right. Competing motions here. Prosecutors said all of these guns need to go to Nassau County. This case is in Suffolk. They were found at Nassau County in his home. They need to be reviewed to see if they were obtained illegally. This could lead to a whole new set of charges relating to his possession of those guns against Heuermann. Now, the flip side of that argument was his wife saying, I'm basically destitute at this point, and I need to sell these in order to have money to live. And they should be a part of the divorce pot. Remember, she files for divorce. They should be a part of the estate and be distributed to her. Well, the judge decided we're going to keep those guns for now, transfer them to Nassau County for them to be looked at, reviewed, and go through that analysis. And my guess is behind the scenes, these Suffolk County prosecutors, they do not want them back out there. They want to continue the forensic review to see if they connect him to any other crime. So the longer they're in possession of law enforcement, they're not being sold by his wife. 10 steps down the line, can we even find them again if something comes up?
Right. And finally, Matt, I know there was some talk in the hearing today about the fact that they had uncovered evidence that Rex Heuermann had been an avid purveyor and consumer of very violent pornography.
Right. So in sexual assault or homicide cases like this, you always want to get into the computers, and we knew they would because the computers tell a lot. So in this one, even though there doesn't appear to be anything, at least publicly released at this point, linking it to any of the victims, the subject matter is incredibly powerful because you've got a man who's been accused of sadistic, sexually oriented crimes, and then what's on his computer, sadistic. Sexually oriented material. It fits, and that is generally admissible in cases like this.
It's not considered prejudicial?
Well, the court will do a weighing of probative value versus prejudicial effect. In California, it's called a 352 analysis. I don't know what it is in New York, but they'll do that. In a case like this, it is almost certainly going to be admitted.
Modus operandi.
Yeah.
That's how you see it come in.
Yeah, this is a guy who likes this stuff. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.